Hello and all, welcome to a Galaxy Man Show interview show. So for my very next guest today is this incredible singer and songwriter known by the name of Jaclyn Kenyon. So I'm about to add Jaclyn into the live now to have a chat with Jaclyn about her incredible music that she's performed back in the day, and her incredible music videos. So yeah, let's have a chat with Jaclyn and get her on. So here we go. Hi Jaclyn, how's it going?
Hi, good. How are you doing?
Yeah, really good, thanks. I just want to say first up, thank you so much for taking the time to join my show. It's such a pleasure having you on. To people that don't know who you are, if you can give a bit of backstory about who you are and what you do, and then we'll dive right into the questions.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm a singer-songwriter from Canada. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old. I first started in the music industry very young. I was performing at the showcase called Honey Jam, and it launched the careers of Nelly Furtado. And so the showcase really just expanded who I was as an artist and made me know that I wanted to do it really young. And then I was thrown into writers rounds. I was working with Sony ATV and getting thrown into all these co-writes, and just crazy stuff was just going on from there. So my career started at a really young age. I always knew that I wanted to do music, and it all started with the show called Honey Jam. So I'm super grateful for that.
Awesome. So we'll dive right into the very first question. So you have created this incredible song called Me in Tennessee. What was it like getting to come up with the idea of wanting to create this song, and what was it like shooting the music video for this song?
Yeah, so Me in Tennessee was really an amazing idea. So I worked with one of my really good friends, Jesse Kachenko, on this. And it was really cool, first of all, just being able to work with your really good friends on something like this, because I got to bring them down to Nashville with me, and we just toured all around, and we really had a clear vision of what we wanted to do for this video. And Me in Tennessee, for anyone that doesn't know, it's all about pursuing your dreams and wanting to do something that is for yourself, and that person that you thought would always be there for you through thick and thin in this relationship didn't. And it's all about just pursuing your dreams no matter what. And it's, at the end of the day, it was me in Tennessee, and that was my choice, and that was my focus. So it's all about never giving up on your dreams, always pursuing what you want to do. And the music video was fun. So we got to go around Nashville. We had this idea to film it really fast so that it actually ended up being in slow motion, like the whole music video. So I had to sing it so fast. And it was just a really, really cool video. It turned out amazing. And then CMT premiered it for us, which was amazing. Very exciting.
Awesome. So on to the very next question. Oh yeah. So on to the very next question. So you have also created this other incredible song called Mama Said. What was like the whole experience like getting to create this song? And like, what's the whole meaning behind this song?
Yeah, Mama Said's a fun one. So Mama Said all came from just being this like reckless young girl. I was looking back at myself in high school and just like putting myself in that spot where it's like, I know better, but Mama said not to do this. It's like, and I know I shouldn't do it, but at the end of the day, I'm just going to find out for myself. So I ended up finding out the hard way, and Mama was right. But I really wanted to make this music video cool because I wanted to go through a series of just all these like fun experiences of being with this person and these like beautiful, fun memories. But then halfway through the music video, have the behind the scenes of what all those fun experiences look like. So there's one clip in there where we're going fishing, and it's all fun, and we're by the lake, but then later on in the video you find out that fishing clip was actually really bad, and we were arguing during it. And so yeah, it's just all these behind the scene reels that people don't see of a bad relationship, and then at the end I just kind of throw my hat and just give up, because it's like, yeah, my mom was right.
Awesome. So
Yeah,
on to the next question. Yeah. So on to the very next question. So you have also created this other incredible song called That's Life. What was like the whole experience like creating this song? And like, what was it like shooting for the music video for this song?
That's Life was my favorite song to shoot. It was so much fun. We shot it up north in my hometown, and I jumped on a sea-doo in it. We had the whole day just hanging around with friends and family. And really the song is just about not worrying. C'est la vie. It's like, that's life. It's okay no matter what happens to you. It's just, this is life and bad things happen and you just have to roll with it and have fun and not take life so seriously. So I really wanted to make sure that we captured that whole theme in the music video straight from the beginning of like, oh, okay, this day couldn't get any worse, because it starts off with, last week my stupid boyfriend ran off with my best girlfriend. And I was like, what's the worst situation I could think of? And it's like this girl's just reminiscing. She's like, I really miss her. Like, I really miss that relationship, but it's okay. It's just, that's life. And I think we all just go through these periods of life where we just have really bad days and we have really bad moments. And I just wanted to take a hard situation and make it something really fun.
So on to our very next question. So you have also created this other incredible song called When We Love. What was like the whole experience like creating When We Love, and what got you wanting to create this song in the first place?
Yeah, so When We Love was actually one of the first songs I started recording when I went down to Nashville. And When We Love was really my identity song. I wanted to create my brand with When We Loved, which was this country rock artist. And I really think that this song is one that speaks to a lot of people too, just because it's like, love is not easy. Love isn't just a feeling. Like, you have to work at love. Love is a hard, hard thing. And you have to be, you know, with someone on their ups and their downs and their in-betweens. And love conquers all. So kind of that whole idea behind the song was like, when we love, even when it hurts, even when it kills, even when it breaks us, we still love and we don't give up, because love conquers all. So that song was amazing. And for that one in particular, I wanted to do something a little bit different with the music video. And so I wanted it to be a live video. So we yeah, it was cool. So we rented a rehearsal room and just like rocked it and had fun and got the whole band up there. And we just did a whole bunch of takes and then just put the music video all into one like that. So it was really, really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So on to our very next, yes. So on to our very next question. So you have also created this other incredible song called "Daddy's Got a Shotgun." Such an incredible name, by the way, for a music video. What was it like coming up with the idea for this like song, and what got you wanting to create this song?
Okay, so this one's funny. So it was my very first write in Nashville, and I was working with my dream writer. Actually, his name's Clay Mills, and he wrote "Don't Think I Don't Think About It" by Darius Rucker. And so I was like freaking out. I was so excited to meet this guy. And my dad was in the room with me, and he was like, your dad needs a shotgun. Like, you're in Nashville. Like, he must be very protective of this little girl being here. And I was like, yeah, he is. He's very overprotective. And so later on, that idea just came up again, because we were talking about me being in Nashville by myself and just him letting go as a dad. And so we called it Daddy's Got a Shotgun. And so it was very funny because I had my uncle it's actually my uncle in the music video, and he's kind of like big and scary, and we used him as the main actor for it, and we just ran through this cornfield, and he's just chasing after my boyfriend with a shotgun. And so that was very, very fun. And yeah, I just think that song is just such a relatable song. So many dads just want to protect their little girl, and you're always going to be daddy's little girl. So that was the very first song that we ever did in Nashville, very first write, and very first music video actually too. Yeah.
Well, can I just say, yeah, I had a look at that song and truly inspirational. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, you did a really incredible job with that.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So on to my very next question. So you have created this other incredible song called Tombstone. What was like the whole experience like getting to create the song Tombstone, and like what's the whole meaning behind Tombstone?
Yeah, so Tombstone's pretty deep actually. So I originally wrote Tombstone on my own after I got out of a really bad breakup, and this was probably like when I was in like grade 9, to be honest with you, a long time ago. And so I had this song just sitting on my computer for a really long time, and it was actually originally called Do You Know Him? And it was all about me telling his new girlfriend to be careful because you don't know him like I do, and he's gonna break your heart. And so when I was going into my rights a few years later, the song came up as one of the songs that I always loved. I had a demo of it. And I was like, do you guys like the song? And they're like, yeah, we do, but there's some things that we want to change. Are you comfortable with, rewriting some stuff? And I was like, yes, but I really want this main idea to stay the main idea because it means so much to me. And so I went into the right, we changed it. We called it Tombstone, and it's called I Don't Need Another Tombstone. Is the main line, and it's all just about like going through all these different situations in your life with this person, and it's like I've dealt with this so many times. Like I don't need another heartbreak. I don't need another. It's really about like seeing that person again and being like, oh, that killed me. I can't ever go back to that, even though I'm remembering those feelings and remembering those situations. I don't need another Tombstone. So it was a really, really deep song, and I'm so glad that that one came back to life because it was one of my favorite songs, and I wrote that by myself on a piano, and then it went all the way to Nashville, and it got rewritten, so it was really cool.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm going to the next question. So you have also created this other incredible song called "It Doesn't Hurt."
Mm.
What? So like, what was like the whole experience like creating this incredible song?
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. The music video was spectacular. Like, that was the one thing that I really wanted to capture is like, you go through all these seasons and these periods of your life that can be really hard, but at the end of the tunnel, it's beautiful and you come out stronger. And I really wanted to capture that image in the music video. So in the beginning, you see me walking and it's a dark, it's all rocky and it's all dark and there's a light at the end. And I'm talking. And so there's one line that says, that's when I realized it doesn't hurt anymore. And so right then I wanted it to get light and bright and then show all these beautiful clips of California. And so that was filmed at Zuma Beach in California. And same thing, I brought my videographer down. He's like, honestly, he loves his job. Like he just goes to all these cool places and it's awesome. But yeah, so we filmed that one there and he did a lot of drone shots and that song is just, it's a beautiful song. It's like I never thought that letting go of someone would be this easy. It's like I thought I'd die, I thought I'd break, I thought that giving up on you was a big mistake. That's like the main part of the song, and it's like it doesn't hurt as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So it's just an inspiring song for people to just know that like sometimes it doesn't hurt as much as you think it's going to.
Well, can I just say like the beach setting for that music video was truly sensational, and like the whole dress that you wore in that music video was sensational, by the way.
Thank you. I got a rip in it after in the back. Oh my gosh. I was like,
yes.
like it was so bad. There's like this tiny like little like rip and I'm like, this is so good. This happened at this time. So we got all the clips.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was really good. So you guys
Thank
did such
you.
an incredible job. So on to our very next question. So who inspired you as a person to get into like singing in the first place?
Yeah, I would definitely say like I grew up in a pretty musical home. My dad played piano and sang, and same with like his side of the family. And basically, we always had music in the house, and so I think that my dad just playing piano and singing really inspired me to want to do it. And like I was just always really gravitated towards the piano at a young age, and something just in my heart and in my gut just wanted to sing. So yeah, it was just always something that was there. And then I just wanted to learn more. I wanted to learn chords. I wanted to learn just how to sing, how to harmonize. And it was always just something that was naturally inside of me. And it just got sparked from living in a musical home and wanting to be interested by it.
Awesome. So on to the very next question. So what does performing music mean to you, like especially as an artist?
Yeah, performing music for me just means honestly being that voice for people and being able to tell people's stories through my music, because I think it's really cool that everyone can interpret music differently. And it's really cool for me when someone runs up after a show and was like, that song changed my life, or this song hit me like that, even though it wasn't the way that I was thinking of it. of that experience when I wrote it, but someone just interprets it so differently. And I think that's where like the power of music comes in, that like every single person can interpret something differently. And if I can be that voice for someone, then I've done my job.
So on to our very next question. So if you could work with any top three music artists in the industry, who would they be and why?
I would work with Shania Twain because I grew up loving Shania Twain and I just love everything that she does. Another person that I'm really inspired by right now would definitely be Dan and Shay. I love their songwriting, I love their voices. And as a writer, I've always been really gravitated towards Taylor Swift. So just her writing skills and her heart, and that'd be really cool.
Awesome. So on to our very next question. So what have you learned about yourself as a person, like especially during COVID? Because it's been such a rough time for artists, especially during COVID.
Definitely. I've learned how persistent I actually am. Like I've learned like that nothing is gonna stop me from doing what I love doing. It's like even though this pandemic has been really difficult for so many people and so many artists, like every day I'm waking up trying to find new ways to do music with the world getting changed right now. And whether that's posting every day on TikTok, like to just try to, connect with new people, or, writing music, especially, is a huge thing right now. I'm writing music all the time and recording. It's just like, I guess I just had like a whole new love for music, because it's like even when I can't perform, even when I can't do all these things, I still am motivated as much or even more to want to be able to do it. So, yeah, I guess just like a new love for music.
So on to our very next question. So what are like the whole positive and negative side into the whole music industry, and how do you get through those negatives as a person?
The negative of the music industry is that there's so many artists. There's so much talent out there, and it's like you almost have to, like, everyone's swimming this way, you almost have to go somewhere else because you're not going to get seen if you go the other way. So I definitely think you have to be smart and try to find a way around where the school of fish are going, because you'll kind of just get lost in it. And it's really difficult. I think focusing on building relationships is the most important thing in this industry. And just getting better and better at your craft is really important, because the minute that you slip on that, like it's over. Like you just have to be the best that you can be. I would also say another negative would be like trying to I would say getting stuck on like a sound that's not you, like trying to just sound like someone else, or trying to, write the same songs as someone has already written. Like it's just, you get lost in that, and then you just get rid of your brand. And that's so important, is to build a brand as an artist really young and early on in your career, because you'll just sound like everyone else. And I had one more thing I was thinking of. I would say another negative is a lot of people's influence, outside influence, because so many people want you to be the next Taylor Swift, or want you to be the next Shania Twain, or whatever it is. And sometimes that can get confusing as an artist, because you don't know who to listen to. And I think it's just really important to almost just be like tunnel visioned and be smart, like listen to people, but you have to know what you want at the end of the day, or you're just going to get lost in it. So that's my advice for sure.
Awesome. So on to our very last question. So what's like next for you, like music wise, for like the rest of 2021 that you would like to announce?
Yeah, so I'm working on an EP right now, which is super exciting. I have 2 songs completely done and recorded. So what we would like to do is release those as singles and then release the rest of the music. So my goal right now is to have it all done by the summer, and that will be coming out very soon.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, would you like to perform one of your songs on the show?
Yeah, for sure. All right. Thanks so much for this interview, by the way. This is awesome.
You're very welcome.
Where are you out of?
I'm in good old Australia.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I've always wanted to go to Australia.
When the pandemic and all that stuff is over, definitely should come to Australia.
Yes, I would
I
love
recommend
to.
it.
I would love to. Okay, so this song that I'm gonna perform was basically inspired by the Mean Girls like movie. And so it's just called The Mean Girls, and the main line in this is I don't vibe with the Mean Girls. And basically this one day I was just hanging out with a bunch of friends, and I was just noticing that this group of girls was talking and talking and talking about these other girls, and I was just getting frustrated. Sorry, you can hear me. I was just getting frustrated because it was just like so much drama and gossip, and I was like, I don't think I vibe with the Mean Girls, and I just had this like idea come into my head, so I went home and I wrote this song. So this is I don't vibe with the Mean Girls. Well, everybody's here just talking about someone. And if I'm being honest, I just came here to have fun. Maybe if I talk trash, I'll grab your attention. Don't participate, no one listens. Oh, telling stories, mocking and laughing, looking for the next reaction. I just nod my head because your insecurities are loud when you put us down. I wanna know, does it make you feel better? Everything you hear comes out of your melting somebody's light will make you shine brighter. Oh, I don't really vibe with the Mean Girls. Oh, I don't really vibe with the Mean Girls. Yeah. Does anybody here have anything better to say? Oh, because these conversations don't stimulate my brain. But maybe if I talk trash, I'll grab your attention. Don't participate, no one listens. Oh, telling stories, mocking and laughing, looking for the next reaction. I'd rather be home instead because your insecurities are loud when you put us down. I wanna know, does it make you feel better? Everything you hear comes out of your mountain. Somebody's light will make you shine brighter. Oh, I don't really vibe with Mean Girls. Oh, I don't really vibe because your insecurities are loud when you put others down. I wanna know, does it make you feel better? Everything you hear comes out of your mountain, and somebody's light will make you shine brighter. Oh, I don't really vibe with Mean Girls. don't really vibe with me, girl.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Well, can I just say thank you so much again, Jaclyn, for making the time to join my show. It's been such a pleasure having you on.
Thank you.
Do you have like any last final thoughts that you'd like to say to people on the show?
No, I'm ready to see you guys. I am ready to be back on stage and touring, and I'm ready to throw this music out. I'm very excited about it. It's definitely some of my favorite work I've done so far. So I'm very excited to release new music and see you guys soon.
You know, I used to be so distracted by him. Now I'm just taken by the beauty of God's world that surrounds me. They say there's always a light that comes after a storm. And for me, that's when I realized it just doesn't hurt anymore.
Listening to what used to be our song, it doesn't feel the same now that you're gone. I thought I missed a smile that you never gave me. The damage has been done, it's too late for saving. Thanks for doing me so wrong. It taught me how to go and be this strong. You broke my heart into a million pieces, catching my breath after barely breathing. I thought I'd die, I thought I'd break, I thought that giving up on us was a big mistake. I braced myself for the last goodbye. I wanted tears to fall, but I couldn't even cry. I expected losing us would be the worst, but what's even worse, it doesn't hurt. Oh, yeah. Oh, it doesn't hurt. I'm driving through the back roads of our life, trying to feel again so I can't cry. Being here alone is a lot less lonely than living with someone who can never know me. I thought I'd die, I thought I'd break, I thought that giving up on us was a big mistake. I braced myself for the last goodbye. I wanted tears to fall, but I couldn't even cry. I expected losing us would be the worst, but what's even worse, it doesn't hurt to bleed, it doesn't hurt to breathe, it doesn't hurt to see we're done. I guess you're not the one. I thought